Alrighty, folks, we're going to do a little contest entry today. This is for Sean the Beast's channel. He just hit 600 subscribers in just over 20 months, I believe he said. So that's a pretty incredible feat. And his contest is really easy and really fun. Two of my favorite things, there's been a couple other contests that I thought about getting on. George G's, there was a couple others. And, you know, I just kept putting it off and putting it off, saying I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I never got around to doing it, and then it seemed like it was too late to even bother with. So I heard about this one the other day, so I decided, you know what, it's nice and easy, and I'm going to jump on it, and just for the fun of it. Don't care whether I win or not, it's just fun doing these contests. A little something different. His contest is so simple that I don't even need notes to remember his questions. So his first question was, show 2 albums that never get mentioned on the BCLT. So my first one is Earth versus the Wild Hearts. Now this is the 2 disc set that came out in 2010, I believe. This album originally came out in 1993. This is possibly my favorite album from the 90s. They are often called the Beatles meet Metallica. And that is a very apt description. So I blind bought this album in 1993 in a Hastings Records and Books in Odessa, Texas. Not this copy, the original one. Hastings Records and Books in Odessa, Texas. I was walking in, you know, just gonna browse around, and I saw this. It was on a display case, and what caught my eye was a hype sticker on it, and it had 5 Ks from Kerrang! Magazine. So I was like, well, that's pretty high praise. Let me check this out. Even though I still kind of think the album cover's pretty crappy, but I was like, you know what? Normally, if that hype sticker hadn't been on there and I saw that album cover, I would not have bought it. So that hype sticker sold me. And after the first 2 songs, Greetings from Shitsville and TV Tan, I was like, well, this is pretty good. I'm digging this. A little different. But then by the 3rd track, Everlone, it just never let up until the final track, Love You Till I Don't. So if I was to suggest you to listen to this album, I would tell you to start with the 3rd track, Everlone, and just start listening from there and see if you can pull yourself away before it gets to the last note, Love You Till I Don't. And the funny part is that the first 2 tracks, Greetings from Shitsville and TV Tan, are actually like fan favorites. If there's a greatest hits, those 2 songs are on there. But I like them. But the rest of the album just really flows. And like I said, it's a great album. Like I said, possibly my favorite album of the 90s. The Beatles meets Metallica is a very apt description. Earth versus the Wild Hearts by the Wild Hearts. My next one is the self-titled debut and so far only release of As Darkness Dies. These guys are out of Ohio. I think I just saw this album and bought it, like somebody that probably like 2 CDs for the same shipping price. So I was looking through and found it and grabbed it. And this thing is killer. it's probably definitely in my top 3 releases from 2015. And here you can see the guy in the middle. That's Martin O'Brien on vocals. That dude has got an amazing set of pipes. The whole band is really tight. They basically play U.S. power metal. There's hints of Priest in there, hints of Maiden in there, maybe even some hints of early Testament in there. They're not thrash, but there's like some hints in there. So in looking these guys up, again, I wanted to verify, because this is their only album. It says they're still active. This came out in 2015. Well, I noticed that they've actually gone through a couple of singers, I believe. But their singer now, it appears to be a guy named, who's going by the name Chalice now. And he's actually the singer for Vicious Rumors also. And I believe they have an album coming out in August. I think it said that As Darkness Dies was releasing an album this year too, but I did not look that far into it. But like I said, one of the main reasons I love this album is Martin O'Brien's voice. So I'll probably still check it out because the band was great too, but it doesn't look like Martin O'Brien is doing anything at the moment. So if somebody needs a singer out there, see if they can contact him, because that dude's got an amazing set of pipes. Alrighty, and then Sean's next question was show 2 albums with a Beast on it. His channel is Sean the Beast. He wanted to see 2 albums with the Beast on it. And the first one was one I actually considered for my first question. Show an album that nobody ever shows on the VCLT. And that is Emerald, Iron on Iron. I think they actually call themselves Emerald Netherlands now, because there's quite a few bands called Emerald. Now, originally, this album came out in 1985, and it was called Downtown. And if you would see the album cover, and not to mention the album title, you would know why it did absolutely nothing. I mean, Downtown, that sounds like a pop band. Of course, if you look at the picture there, they do kind of look Loverboyish. But trust me, this album does not sound like Loverboy. This album sounds like Witchcross meets Enforcer meets Riot 5. Yeah, all that, way back in 1985. So yeah, it did nothing. And then Iron Glory Records somehow got a hold of it. They contacted the guys. They're like, I don't know if they remixed it or not, but I do know that this is a new album cover and it is a new album title. Like I said, the original one, it's a pathetic red and white album cover, and like I said, the album title is called Downtown. I think it was called Downtown. Yeah, it was Downtown. So yeah, there's the Beast on there. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty ugly album cover, but it's 10 times better than the original. And this thing, like I said, fan of Witchcross, fan of Enforcer, fan of Riot 5. Hey, check this out. This is the guy in here too, man. Bert Kivitz. Man, he's got a set of pipes on him too, like glass shattering set of pipes. So yeah, I thought about using that one for the album that you never see anyone mention. But if I didn't say, this reissue came out in 1999. They did release another album in 2017, Voice of the Silent, I think it was called. Not as good as this one. Still good. It says they're still active, but their debut, this re-release, and then that 2017 album, that's all they've ever put out. but this is killer stuff. Like I said, fans of Witch Cross, we definitely want to check this one out. And for my next Beast one, I was going to grab my vinyl, since this is a VCLT, a vinyl copy of Tigers of Pantang, Wildcat. But then when I was looking for it, I remembered that I sold it. So I forget what year this one came out. But this is the, the original came out in 1980. One of the great, not just one of the great new wave of British heavy metal debuts, one of the great new wave of British heavy metal albums. I mean, people like the John Sykes era. I've grown to like the John Sykes era more, but I just love this album. It's so dirty, so garagey, so raw. It's a great album. And I mean, they still play 3 tracks off this album. Euthanasia, Slave to Freedom, Susie Smiles. They still play those in concert. A couple of old band shots there. Yeah, so I was, I don't know if I finished what I was saying, but I went to find my vinyl copies, and it's for the VCLT here, and I remembered that I sold it. Of course, after I was looking for it and couldn't find it. But I have this one here. It's got the bonus tracks on it. And then his last question was, what question do you have for me, i.e. Sean the Beast? And I guess my question would be, how in the world did you get to 600 subscribers in 21 months? I've been doing this for a little over a year. I don't have anywhere close to that. Of course, I have more subscribers than I ever thought I would have. I just started doing this just for fun. And, but getting 600 subscribers in 21 months is pretty impressive. So I guess that would be my question. So, yeah, thanks for doing the contest. It was fun. You guys have a good one.